What's good? This your main correspondent, Alan Taylor, and I'm back in the broadcast room yet again, always with another one. So yes, we have the daily wrap up crew in the broadcast room today. Shout out to them, real talk. Yes, so they're talking on a situation here about are men losing interest in women in the modern times in today's society. Um, and I mean, I don't think it's necessarily losing interest because yes, we still want to engage with women as men, and this is just facts, things like that. Be it either just sexually or whatever. But I think it's really more: are we interested in being in intimate, serious relationships with women in today's society? Are we interested in actually trying to hold on to keep a woman within our lives on a long-term consistent basis? I think that's more what it's about. But yeah, so what we're going to do here now, we're going to go here and check this out. We're going to put these quarters, nickels, and dimes in on the times.
Yo, before we get into this next topic, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. What's your favorite part in the comments? If y'all agree, disagree, maybe I'm wilding, maybe Keem. I don't know, man. Just let us know. This next topic, right? Seen this on floating around on social media, and this one woman said it's weird. She basically said it's weird that men are no longer obsessed with women anymore. Do y'all feel that way?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, and why do you think that is? Do y'all have any Do y'all have any reasons?
Absolutely.
Why? Okay, let me.
Of course,
hear
I have
some
a
of this.
reason.
Okay.
I feel like the reason they not obsessed is because, I hate to say it again, and I hate to seem like I'm being judgmental to women when I'm a woman myself, but I feel like social media and there's no mystery. And then also, I feel like a lot of things that we we as women as a whole that we say that maybe sometimes it's just something that we're just putting on social media. It was just a joke. I feel like guys really be turned off by those things. Like they really judging you by the
You
things
post
you
some
put
Justin
up.
LeBoy quotes, right? Like,
Yeah, like I feel like they're really judging you like by those
They
things.
watch from afar.
And
definitely do.
and also like just feeling like it's this pressure of feeling like they gotta take care of you. Like I wouldn't want to be obsessed with nobody if I feel like as soon as I walk to them, they're gonna be like, my light bill is due.
You spitting.
That is a real thing.
$2,000.
What's your thoughts on this? Why do you think men are not obsessed with women anymore?
I don't think they ever really was obsessed with women.
Oh.
I don't think so.
They should write songs about
I
it.
feel like they did a lot of things for us back then, but now that females have their own stuff going on, it's like, all right, she got her own. I'm not really gonna put too much effort into her. But as far as obsession, I don't think they was ever really obsessed.
Interesting.
That is interesting.
That is interesting.
Well, anybody else got any?
I think that women are just too accessible. So men don't like to work hard, think too hard. They don't want complications as it is. So the fact that there's Instagram, all these platforms where they could just have a fucking beautiful woman, access to her whenever they want, and then not have to put too much effort. I feel like that's what it is. Because then you have, you know, Shirley freaking telling you, you have to do this and do that and to have access to me. That is I'm not feeling that. When I could have this girl and we could be hanging out tonight and doesn't take much effort at all. So ultimately we are the problem because women hold the power, but just basically it is what it is. It's women are too accessible.
Hey, yo. And now I in a way I do agree with all three of the ladies that just spoke. Now, as far as the first lady that spoke, talking about what women are posting online and things like that, yes, that does have something to do with it. When you get online every day screaming to the universe about what you don't want, you're not going to tolerate this. A man got to be 18,000 feet, and making $1 million a second and all this type of stuff. When you get online and you're showing yourself off every single day, it does desensitize us as men. Seriously, we get online and we see ass and tits out every day. It desensitizes, y'all desensitizing us. That's the reason why back in the day, men used to want women to keep their clothes on, of course. And then, yeah, we did have a segment, a very small segment of women back in the day that did not, that used to dress loose. That's how we used to be able to tell the difference and women that you could actually deal with and the women that were just for fornication. And that's been destroyed now in men's psyche. And that's because that's been trained in us for thousands of years, for centuries, that women dress like this right here for certain purposes and women dress like this for certain purposes. So to lose that now is also losing one of our warning signs of the women that we should not take serious. Okay. So now to the next chick, obsession. I don't think that anybody should be obsessed with anybody, but at the same time, though, too, I definitely agree with her. No, it's not that we were obsessed, because obsession is dangerous. I'm pretty sure everybody's seen the movie Obsession with Beyonce and Idris Elba. Even though there's just a movie, it's just a scenario of it, period. Just reverse the roles. Obsession is not a good thing in any way, shape, form, or fashion. But yeah, I definitely agree with her. No, we weren't obsessed. We did do things, not necessarily for what she was saying, but we did do things out of the kindness of our heart as men, and we wanted to do those things for the women that we loved. And to get to this young lady right here, yeah, it's a yes, women are overexposing themselves. It's no more grace to the the mindset for men anymore with women. It's no more mystery and things like that. And that poses a problem because we're seeing what y'all doing every day. So, yeah, because y'all get online and post every single thing all day, every day. And it's some of it we see y'all annoying sides and stuff like that to you, and it's like it's a turn off. It really is a turn off.
That's what
Yeah,
I feel like it is.
I agree with that.
I think the best thing and the worst thing women ever did was being sexually liberated, because y'all just made it a lot easier for men to just get access to your bodies because y'all fell in love with this feminist BS movement. Now everybody wants to be sexually liberated. Now you want to have 1,000 bodies. Okay, well now everybody gets a body. Like, you know what I mean? So I think um I think, men are not I do agree men are not obsessed with women because first of all, being obsessed with somebody just sounds like toxic. Like, you know
Yeah,
what I'm
crazy.
saying?
No,
Like,
but
you're
you
like,
can
damn,
have
like,
crazy obsessions.
yeah, like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, it's like when Eminem was obsessed with Mariah Carey and shit like that. He was just fucking
Mhm.
Like
crazy and
that's
shit like that.
crazy.
But
Like on
and
it.
then, I don't think women are,
Allegedly.
yeah, allegedly, like,
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I don't think some women are really putting themselves separating themselves. Like,
Mhm.
most of the women look alike nowadays. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't.
Okay, that goes into what I just said though. Like, I peeped it out just a little bit, but I'm off into it now. I'm watching it right along with you. That goes right off into what I just said. um it's supposed to be a separation in women, just like there is a separation in men, regardless of whether we like this or not. We see it because most women, they want to put all men in cat, well, all men are dogs, all men are this, all men are that. But there is a separation amongst men, and we as men, we do know this. There is a separation amongst us in class and in mental status and morally. There is a difference in us collectively as men. And it used to be a difference within women's group of the difference of morally and mentally and class wise. The top cheerleader at your high school, she was the top cheerleader, she was the top broad at the school, so it was no disputing that. Everybody else that was up under her, they was up under her. It just is what it is.
What the French toast is there to think about?
It just is what it is. And somewhere along the way nowadays, we have this everybody's in inclusion situation, especially on the women's side, because the men still can't roll like that. We still have to separate ourselves amongst the ranks. We're not going to lose that as men. That's impossible for us to do. Society will fall at that point. It really will fall at that point. But women have excluded that classism, and also breaking down their levels as women with each other. Now every woman's a 10 and every woman's perfect and every woman's this and that. And that also adds on to the fact of the delusion of thinking that women have. And also it adds on to the way that men see women and how we feel about women nowadays, and the reason why we kind of backing off and stuff like that, because y'all are not separating yourselves. You're telling a 2 to 6 that she's 8 to 10, and it's like, no, and the 8 to 10s are just allowing this to go on instead of being the top fucking cheerleaders and being like, bitch, no, you can't hang.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
I'm sorry, but this is just the truth. Because that's what the top cheerleaders and the things like that, the top girls in high school, that's what they used to do. They would keep the mid-level women in their place. And the top dogs in high school used to keep the mid-level. Everybody had a place in high school. I don't know how it's working now because I've been out of high school. I'm 41, so y'all can imagine I've been out of high school a long time. But that's how it used to work. It used to be rankings to this shit, and everybody fell in line. Everybody knew their place. Didn't nobody step out their line. Even the women didn't step out of line. They knew their place. Now the young chick, she make it sneak off with the top dog every blue moon, but even she knew in the back of her mind, real talk, that the top dog wasn't gonna parade her around the damn school campus. She even knew that.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
But nowadays, it's like, okay, well, the top dog will parade me around school campus, which is still bullshit because he's still not.
Value they by their naked. There's nothing left for the imagination. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? So I don't think that there's really anything really to be obsessed with women over nowadays. Like, you know what I mean?
I
Like,
think I'm gonna have to disagree with y'all, man. I think men are obsessed with women. I just think that it's just a lot of options. That's all. I mean, men, straight men, do everything they do in life for women. Like at the end of the day, everything you doing is for a woman, bro. Like you
That's
getting your
true.
hair cut, you buying nice clothes, you getting a nice car, all that shit is for women. So it's an obsession there. I
I
just
don't think
think
it's an obsession.
I think we're
It's
using
not
the
an
wrong
obsession.
word.
Like,
No, yes, y'all are using the wrong word. It is not an obsession. You have to think about what obsession means. That's why I brought up the movie with Beyonce and Idris Elba. Obsession is not good. That is not good. That is toxic. Obsession with somebody is very deadly. It can get very deadly. Okay. No, what it is that yes, men innately, we still do the things that we do to attract the women, of course. The clothes, cars, making sure we have decent and stable places to live, things like that. Yes, we still do those things, but the fact of the matter is that we may not be as enamored with women anymore because of what we see every day consistently. And then the thing of it is that we live in a over sexualized society to where you don't even necessarily have to look for porn anymore. It's just popping up in your damn face all the time.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Half these chicks, they get online and they're dancing and stuff like that. Hell, even Instagram then relaxed to a degree now. Most women can get on Instagram and have something kind of almost kind of transparent clothing on where you can maybe see a nipple or something like that. It's just too much. It's too much sexualizing in society and things like that. And that also diminishes a man's curiosity for a woman. It makes you it desensitizes you to a woman because you're seeing it every day, consistently, all day, every day, every time you get online. Too much of anything is bad for you. Too much of anything is bad for you.
yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's obsession. Like, yeah, you do things for women, but you're not obsessing over them.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, okay,
bro,
cool.
yeah, your whole
It's
thought,
like-
your whole
Everything, your
thought
whole
process
thought
is
process
for
is
women. The
revolved.
reason
Yeah.
you go,
And
the
it's
reason
not
you
a
go to
obsession.
work, the reason you wake up in the morning and go to work is so you can have money, so you can provide for a woman and their family. Like it's an obsession. Like
No,
to me, that's
Really?
to me
Now
that's
they're
obsession.
obsessed
I don't
about
know.
providing?
It's not. It's not.
I haven't heard
obsession.
about that.
I think men are obsessed with exclusivity, but there's nothing exclusive about a woman nowadays. Like, well, some women.
Oh, okay.
No, you said, hey, you said it. You said, no, don't detract. Don't detract. Do not detract. You said it is the first thing that came out your mouth. It is what it is. And that is the truth. That is the truth. Now, we could, hey, people could sit there and feel some type of way all they want to, but that is the truth. That's just the truth. You said the truth at first.
There's nothing
But can I say
exclusive about
something,
men
though?
either.
Even when this a wholesome girl, because I have a plethora of friends. Even when it's a wholesome girl that leaves things to the imagination or whatever the fuck they talking about, it's still the same thing.
They get treated
So
They get treated the same.
yes,
The
yes.
same how?
I mean, they have the same stupid issues. And like it's not even
because of the condition. We have been conditioned differently. That's the reason why the quote unquote good girl pretty much gets the same treatment as the girl who ain't shit. We have to accept these facts. It's the conditioning of our mindset in set society today is the reason why this is going on. Because we went without the separation of status, class, and moral ethics in society now, as far as having these relationships between men and women and things like that. We've went so far, and it's so much nudity all the time. We're over-sexualized because we're here at this point now. Yes, you have generations of men who grew up with this, and it's like, okay, yeah, we see you for who you are. And she talk about, well, leaving to the imagination. Yeah, that's the point. Y'all left nothing to the imagination. So we know 9 times out of 10, most of y'all gonna have a nasty attitude. We know, we just waiting on it to show at this point. When we first meet you, or this and that, we just waiting on it to pop up because we know it's gonna pop up, regardless of whether you seem like you're nice or seem like you're intelligent or seem like this. We know that you have done crazy things in your life. We just waiting on it to pop up. And this is where we're at in society nowadays. This is what's going on here. This is the reason why men are not as enamored with women anymore. And because we've seen too much. It's like a kid in the candy store that has eaten entirely too much candy. They cannot move. They cannot do anything productive. They cannot function properly because the candy has taken its toll. So, yeah, and it just is what it is out here, man. It just is what it is. So, yes, man, where we at now? Okay, yeah, this is the deal here, man. Hey, shout out to the Daily Wrap Up crew, Real Talk. I'm gonna end this here real quick. If you want to check out the rest of it, you know what I'm saying, go to their channel. Shout out to them. Please go give them a subscribe and everything. Real Talk. Let's see, the shocking truth about men. The shocking truth why men are losing interest in women. That's the title of this segment right here, and things like that. So yeah, I mean, it just is what it is out here, man. And only way, well, it's gonna be hard to correct this. It's gonna be hard to correct this because we are where we are in society right now, and it just is what it is. Hope to get better, but will it? Man, it's hard to say. But yeah, it is what it is, though, man. Hey, shout out to all my subscribers. Mad love to y'all. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Make sure that you ring that bell to be notified whenever I decide to post things. And like I always say,
and that, my friends, is the bottom line.
That, my friends, is the bottom line.
Katie, what are you doing? And she's like, a girl's got to do what a girl's got to do.
You can act like a man! What's the matter with you?